Terry Crews, Hugh Jackman, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth. What do all these celebrities have in common? They all follow intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting has become one of the most popular diets, and one of the main reasons why it's become so popular is because it's not exactly a diet, but it becomes a lifestyle. I have been practicing intermittent fasting on and off for 4 to 5 years, and in this video I'm not going to be getting into the technicals of how to do intermittent fasting or why you should do intermittent fasting or how does it work, but I'm going to be giving you my personal experience. I've divided it into 5 pros and 5 cons, and these 5 pros and 5 cons are not the usual stuff that you find when you Google intermittent fasting, but this is my personal experience and the changes I've noticed that may have been directly due to intermittent fasting or indirectly due to intermittent fasting. So if that sounds like something interesting, stick around. First thing we're going to get into are the cons. The first con is hunger and irritability. Initially, when you're starting intermittent fasting, it requires you to fast for 16 hours. So when your body is not used to that, it's going to be very hard and you're going to feel very hungry, and this is going to make you very irritable as well. And this decreases as you become more accustomed to the lifestyle, but in the initial phases the hunger and the irritability is pretty high. So you need to warn the people around you that you're going to be irritable, and this may be the reason, but also don't use this as an excuse to be a jerk.
Sometimes late at night I can still hear this screaming.
That's because sometimes I just do it through my wall to freak you out.
The second con is weight gain. Yeah. What? You're probably wondering how weight gain. This is supposed to help you lose weight. Well, it helps you lose weight if it's done right. So most people think that because they're fasting for 16 hours, in that 8-hour window, they can eat whatever they want and as much as they want, and it won't make a difference. But this is not true. Whether you're intermittent fasting or not intermittent fasting, you have to follow the universal rule of if you want to lose weight, you have to eat less calories than you burn in a day. I have gained weight with intermittent fasting as well, because there was a period where I was so busy with college, clinics and running my online business that I did not have enough time to work out, and I was eating all kinds of junk. I was eating food outside and I was just eating and living an unhealthy lifestyle, and that led me to gain weight even though I was intermittent fasting and not having breakfast. The third con is nutritional deficiencies and muscle loss. Now, because you're eating in an 8-hour window, there is a high chance that you're not meeting your nutritional demands in that 8 hours. So for example, say you're eating less protein than your body requires and you're not exercising or stimulating your muscle, working out your muscles, then this is going to lead to your body breaking down muscle tissue for energy. It's not only going to target fat. Intermittent fasting doesn't make the body just target fat. It's going to target your muscle tissue as well. So even though you're intermittent fasting, you need to make sure that you're meeting all your nutritional demands and you're living a healthy lifestyle. Because if not, it will lead to nutritional deficiencies, unhealthy weight loss, loss of lean muscle mass, which is overall not good for you. So in that 8-hour period, make sure that you're meeting all your nutritional demands. The fourth con is decreased energy for your workout. If you work out during your fast, there is a high chance that you're not going to be able to give your 100%. I have worked out during my fast. I have worked out after my fast. And I find that working out after a fast, after eating something, is much more effective than working out on a fasted stomach, because overall I have found that I have better energy and I am able to hit new personal records when I am better fed. That being said, if you want to work out during your fast, I suggest you do it just before you break your fast. So you work out and then after that you go and you eat your first meal. The fifth con is it may affect your social life. Because of the 16 hours fasting window, you're going to have your dinner early and skip breakfast. And if you are gone out with your friends, say for example to a restaurant or something like that, and you can't eat because it's your fasting window, so I suggest in those instances, I personally do not follow intermittent fasting. Like if I'm going out with my friends or anything, I will not follow the intermittent fasting that day. I will just eat. I don't want to become a strict regime where I don't enjoy myself. Now let's get into the pros that nobody talks about. But before I go any further, if you're enjoying this video, please be sure to like it and consider subscribing to support my channel. The first pro I've noticed is your body becomes more energy efficient because it's running on fats. 1 gram of fat gives you 9 calories of energy, while 1 gram of carbohydrates gives you 4. So fats gives you double. So when you're intermittent fasting, you're burning the fat. So this is going to give you more energy. And I found that when I'm intermittent fasting, that I'm overall more energetic throughout the day. However, during the fasting period, towards the end of it, the energy levels deplete and the hunger and the irritability just sets in. The second point is you require less sleep. Now, I don't know if this is directly related to intermittent fasting or this is just my personal experience, but I have noticed whenever I'm intermittent fasting, I tend to sleep less throughout the day. So when I was not intermittent fasting, because I was eating so many meals, a lot of energy is getting consumed by your GI system to digest that food. And when your energy is directed to your GI system, all your other systems, they slow down, and that makes you sleepy. If I'm having more meals throughout the day, that means my body is using a lot of energy for my digestion, and this makes me sleepy throughout the day and more lethargic. Is you consume a lot of water. Because you're intermittent fasting and you're trying to suppress the hunger, the next best thing you can do is have water, because that is 0 calories. And I ended up having so much more water during the day when I was intermittent fasting. What is this beneficial for you? To increase your metabolism, to help clearing all the toxins in your body. Just overall, when you're hydrated, your body is functioning at a much better and much higher level, and you're going to have much more better productivity. The fourth point is it gives break to your GI system. Now, I personally have been suffering from IBS, that is irritable bowel syndrome. So I've had a lot of problems with my GI. So I've noticed when I give my GI system a break, I tend to feel a lot better and the symptoms of IBS decrease. And again, this is just my personal experience. Sometimes when my IBS symptoms have reached a high level, like every month or so, I even do a 24 hours fast or a 20 hours fast, just to give my GI system a break and not have it constantly trying to work and trying to. So the fifth point is not related to intermittent fasting directly. I have noticed because of the 16 hours fasting window and the 8 hours feeding window, that requires discipline to follow. You requires discipline to not eat anything in 16 hours, and in 8 hours make sure that all your nutritional demands are met. When you are disciplined in one area, there is a high chance that that discipline is going to translate into other activities and your other areas of your life. So I noticed that following this schedule has made me more disciplined and has helped in increasing productivity and helped me in bettering to follow a schedule. I do not believe in a schedule where this hour you follow this and next hour you plan every hour out. I do not believe in that. But an overall setting goals for the day and this being one of the goal and achieving it is going to have a positive correlation in other parts of your life, and overall it just helps you become a better and more disciplined person. I want to end this video by saying intermittent fasting can be a great tool to assist with your weight loss. Again, I said it's a tool. It's not going to be like a magic diet that you follow and you just lose weight. You need to be disciplined in your calories, your nutrition, your exercise. Everything has to be on point as well, and this is just a tool to help assist. Now again, the research on intermittent fasting is there, but it's not a lot of research, and the long-term benefits and all of that have still not been discovered. If you have any prior issues with your sugar or any other illness, or you're taking any kind of drugs, it's better that you always consult your doctor and proceed cautiously with this. People have found benefits of doing it in their personal lives, like I have myself. And also the research so far shows that if you're a healthy individual and you practice intermittent fasting, so far the research has shown that it shouldn't be a problem. So if you want to practice intermittent fasting, make sure that you consult your doctor, your healthcare professional. Make sure that you clear it with them first and then proceed cautiously, and I wish you all the best. That's it for today. If you enjoyed that video and you found it informative, be sure to like, subscribe and share it with your family and friends. Thank you.